Hello ladies and gentlemen, Game of the Grey Fit, and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, obviously last time we went to the abandoned hut and learned about the Stag Lord's Pass and discovered the location of the Temple of the Elk, so we need to go there now.
I need to catch my breath.
Just work our way over, down here. Before we go in, just rest so that we're at full strength for the fight.
You made yourself undead on purpose. That's disgusting.
Judge what you know about. The taste of beer, for example. But keep
Yikes.
quiet about things you have no idea about.
Okay, let's do this.
It is done.
And there she is. Dangerous beasts ahead, oh no, whatever will we do?
I will grant your request.
I tire of waiting. Time for fun?
Some giant frogs, my favourite.
I need a challenge. To victory!
Snowball there. Rage. Inflict wounds. Shocking grass. And another good old snowball there. There we go.
We can do it! Strike with all your might!
They're dead. Okay. And one more over this side.
Speed.
A reckon. And
Ready and willing.
we should move. Charge!
And that really just
Let us strike as one!
down easy enough. And then finally up here.
Onwards. Together.
Actually,
Don't
bless,
hesitate what you want.
rage, inflict wounds,
To be had.
from grass,
Here.
telekinetic fist,
Stand ready.
You cannot stand against me.
from grass there, inflict wounds, yeah. And then burning hands, it'll hit my allies, but they'll be fine. Oh great, don't even get to hit it. And I still hit my allies, that's perfect.
I'll make my own legend. This is my path.
We'll be with you in a second, Tristan.
No stopping now.
Alright, there we go.
Your aid came at just the right time, stranger. My name is Tristian. I'm a priest of merciful Sarenrae. Another moment, and I fear I would have been on my way to her chambers, somewhat earlier than my destiny requires.
A Sarenrae fanatic. Talk about people I'd be just as happy not seeing for the next 1,000 years.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
Oh, what do you know?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable? I am a priest of Sarenrae, and a skilled healer. I have done all I can, but it will take some time for my strength to return in full. But worry not. I will make my way to the trading post nearby, and wait there as I make my recovery.
Nearby is suggestive. It's not exactly that close, but...
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth. Please wait. You saved my life. I have no treasures or relics, but I have knowledge and the divine power of a priest. I wish to aid you in your journeys. Alas, my wounds won't allow me to join you right now. I will travel to the trading post. I hope to be able to repay you for my life once I recover from these wounds.
As you order.
Okie dokie. Head out again. Really? Come on, Valerie, hurry up. Octavia. Like I said, she's probably one of my favourite companions. I do like her. Trying to avoid that if we can. Okay, good. Because obviously since we're sort of exhausted, we'd get a lot of penalties if we fought. But I don't want to stop just yet. Because the thing is if I stopped every time we became fatigued, I'd end up, you know, stopping every 5 minutes and I'd never actually get anywhere. Because of how often it'll happen. Just... yeah, that connection, there we go. And into the Fangberry Cave.
We should gather our strength. I'm hungry. When we stop.
I will indulge you. Tell me, Valerie, why did you choose the path of a mercenary? Even in self-imposed exile, you could find more enjoyable pursuits than fighting side by side with the common folk.
I wonder what that might be. Perhaps I should have become a lady of pleasure? Or the mistress to an odd duke? Not a chance. I've no interest in being someone's toy.
I mean, I don't disagree with your statement. I'm just sort of saying that you're, you know, taking orders from someone else is sort of the same thing, but I guess as long as it's on the battlefield it's fine or whatever. Valerie is sort of strange, I suppose, in that she's... I mean, I understand where she's coming from and such, about why she left, and yeah, we'll learn more about it down the line, but honestly, her story is kind of strange. I understand why she did what she did, but it's sort of the way she acts because of it. She seems to have a hatred for all things, for anything really.
I tire of waiting. Let's see what they're made of.
And she also seems to have a distaste for a lot of people too, despite how she may act. I'm dead. Easy. This is the thing about this Fangry cave. Honestly, once you have a full party, it's easy. Maybe if it's like the first place you go from the trading post or something, you may have problems, but honestly, it's actually not that difficult if you try. And also an interesting thing as well is that the fang berries, they need to be fresh. So if you get them and then don't take them back until a couple of days later, he'll actually make a comment about how they're not fresh enough for him, like they've gone old and stuff. So obviously once you take them off, you know, the bush, they're only going to have a certain, you know, life until they start to rot and stuff. Which I actually find interesting that they put a bit of a time constraint on it because, you know, naturally food goes off. And, you know, the fact that you actually have to get it back before a certain time obviously means that that's why I do it on the way back, because otherwise I'll forget about it, or it'll be too late by the time I get back, because I like to just do everything one fell swoop, work my way around, pick everything up and then finish all the quests at once, rather than like doing them one at a time and going back and forth, because it's more efficient, and I mean that's just how I prefer to do things anyway.
Nothing bars my way.
Come here and get the Octoblex. I don't know, every time I come here that's always there, so I think it's like a predetermined spawn, it's always there, but if it does change, you know, I don't know. But for me it's always been the same, so I don't know whether it's always the same or what. And then there's a Fangberries here, but the funny thing is you actually need to pass a check to get these. It doesn't say that, but it does. She got hurt there, and then she picked him that time. So it'll probably send a Miri, because she's like the best nature person for it, I guess. But yeah, it will like hurt her if she doesn't pass whatever check it is. It doesn't actually say what the check is, I don't believe. Yeah, law, nature check, difficulty 16. Yeah, you've got to get 16 to pass it. That's interesting. Kind of high, honestly, to pick some berries off a bush, but I guess it's probably a pretty spiky, thorny bush, and that's why you need to pass the check. But I don't know. It's interesting, I guess. It just adds to it, I suppose. It doesn't have any effect on it, honestly. So if you just make a save and then just spam it, you should eventually pass it. And to the trading post. No. Actually, I'm gonna go this way, because that's probably slightly shorter to go from the Endless Plains up, because it means you don't have to go across. Yeah, and Octavia makes a comment about not, well, you know, being able to actually live a perfect life. To be honest, the food is not very good, you know. But yeah, just be nice. Yeah, like I said, sort of extremely sexual in that way. But like I said, she's a cool character, so... Yeah, you'll probably get a lot of that with Octavia in your party. And she's pretty much always at my party as well, so... Hiya. And okay, and then we get the nymph's gift, yay. Oh boy, here he comes. I like how he talks about how this is like a problem for him or something. Do I want to check? Yes, got it. Excellent. But yeah, if you look on the map, it's actually not as close as you may think. Okay, Bokken. Fangberries. So fresh, yep. And then the moon radishes, there we go. And now he's happy. Like I said, that's a quest you have to do to get his help later for something else. So you might as well just do it now while you've got time, because you know you're in the area anyway. You're not exactly losing out on anything doing it. And the quarterstaff, yeah, I'll get rid of that as well. I don't need them.
This is my path. We should
Let's see.
I stand ready.
Yeah, I'll give him that. That'll do for now. I think one thing is about Amiri, she starts with that ginormous sword, and it does pretty decent damage for something so early in the game. You cannot remove this if you can hear me clicking. You can't take it off that slot. You can give her other ones in these slots and then switch her over to them, but you can't physically remove that one since it's like her weapon. She actually likes it, you know, and she'll always keep it. You may eventually get a better two-handed weapon than this that you can use, but for a considerable amount of time anyway, that will be her weapon because it's actually pretty powerful. And I don't know about this tower sort of shield because obviously that's something she's specialised in. But this sword, I think she's also proficient in that, so you just should find a better one that's got extra damage or something, because, you know, like I said, all the characters have their own sort of thing that they're better at in. Here's your ring Svetlana, and then Kirsten, Tuccio, good old Deddy, excellent, and then we leave. Done a bunch of quests, got a bunch of gold and stuff, and then we can leave.
Follow me.
And if you look, yeah, his lairs all the way over here. Literally, how is he even a problem for them at all? Don't know, but there you go. So we'll kill him, then go and fight the Stag Lord. I should probably do some of those fights that I meet on the road, honestly, because you'll get extra XP for fighting them. But a lot of them I just try to avoid, it just sort of impedes me, really.
My strength betrays me.
Another one. Do-do.
We should gather us.
Yeah, so we go to Tussauds, kill him, travel down here to the fort, defeat the Stag Lord, and then we'll go back up this way to Nettle's Crossing to tell him we've killed the Stag Lord, and he'll be thankful and give us a weapon and stuff. And then we're going right up to the trading post again. Yeah, there are ones that require you to have certain companions, which means you can't enter the area unless you have that companion with you. Even if, like, after you've killed him and you want to return here, you have to take a Miri, I think. Because it'll always say required companions, even after you've defeated him. Which I find interesting, but whatever. Okay, hold position, apart from a Miri, you go forwards. Yeah, there you go. Second one, just today.
Here.
And off she goes. One of the things is you can charge in there and help her, and I'm pretty sure the result's the same. And honestly, she can take him herself. It's not actually that big of a deal. Whoops. She'll almost certainly kill him pretty quickly. Despite what they say about him being big and ferocious and stuff, he's pretty weak and will do very little damage to her. It's just sort of how lucky she gets on her rolls to how quickly she kills him. But she's got like 1 health left. And miss and oh, miss. So close. And dead. Boom.
You can rely on me.
Okay, would you do me a favour and loot him? Thank you. And that dude as well, why not? Alright, let's go.
My strength betrays me.
Probably rest up, make sure we're alright for the fight.
Your tribe lives in the frozen mountains, right? If you're such strong warriors, why didn't you conquer some better lands for yourself?
Yikes.
Listen to you. Where do you think those tribes in Numeria came from? They came down from the mountains.
Hey, you tell her, Mary. Or do you even have any coppers to bet? Weirdo. Yeah, honestly, like I said, those two, they're just great. Amazing.
Urgathoa guides me.
Shut up.
Now, this is a surprise. I'm on my way to pay the Stag Lord a visit, and I don't expect it to be a friendly one. How about we go together? I'd appreciate some help during the fight. I used my head, finally. I grew up in Restov, choking on hypocrisy. The Aldori make like these brave, noble defenders of justice. But they're afraid to do so much as bark at Shatova. The Stag Lord? He seemed different. Mighty, menacing, like a huge wave rolling toward the shore. He said he'd build a new kingdom here, and anyone brave enough to fight under his banner would get a new life. But now? Now he just sits in his fortress, drinking away and plumbing his bedroom pillows for some queen of his. Though, I can't say if she's real or just a symptom of his drunken delirium. I trusted him. In his name, I almost got Svetlana killed. The only living soul who's been kind to me. I was wrong, and I want to right that wrong with my own hands. I will free these lands of Staglord.
So...
What's the plan? A fight's a fight. They'll let me and anyone with me inside the fort. No questions asked. Once we're in there, we call out the Stag Lord and tell him it's time to demonstrate his royal ambitions. Fine. Just don't take long.
Yeah, I don't know for certain, but every time I've tried charging in with Crystal she ends up dying, because of course you'll have to fight everybody in the fort at once. And yeah, like I said, I think I don't know whether she's scripted to die or whether you just, I just suck at the game and I can't protect her properly, but either way, every time I've done it, she dies, so yeah, I think it's just easy just to, you know, do it this way.
Down better ones.
Unworthy.
These zombies are incredibly weak, but it's the swarming that's the problem. Like I said, easy.
Do not falter! This requires attention.
And they just slowly start stacking up, because there's like probably at least like 30 or 40 of them over here, if not more. But, you know, it's free XP and stuff, I guess. And they all have loot on them, which you can take and sell. More interestingly though, perhaps, is over here
We should move.
you can find a nice cool pick. I don't know whether it's a good weapon or not, but I always, you know, sell it. Some money, right?
My own legend.
And then over here, a little back way in, save again, because it requires a check, and there's no guarantee I'll pass it, because I'm useless, and with my luck, I'll almost certainly mess it up. But I do get it most times. You'll know if you've done it right or not, because there'll be a dialogue. Yeah, there you go. If you've done it wrong, it'll immediately trigger like a dialogue option.
Onwards.
Speak
Together.
to this guy. Now you've got law, check, diplomacy, or intimidation. Okay. Yeah, that was not great. Okay, that's like probably like 5th time lucky. Yeah, like I said, good thing I did that save, because I failed that athletics check about 4 times afterwards. But yeah, now he's actually on our side, which is cool. And now the more difficult bit, which is clearing out the fort quietly. Now, you may just want to rush in and do combat, which works, I guess, but over this way, like about here, there is a bell, which if one of them gets to, they will ring and alert the Stag Lord. Now, they're in different groups, like of 3 or 4 like this. Once you kill all but one of them, the last one remaining will try and run for that bell. So the best thing is to attack all of them at once, or get in front of them so that they can't reach the bell. Take out the alchemist, yeah. Yeah, there he goes. Come on, come on, come on. Fire. Hit him. Are you serious? There we go. No, don't do it. So no, Mary, come back, come back, come back, come back. Whew, that was actually pretty close. Nearly ran into the other group, but that's probably the worst that's ever done with me. It's usually extremely easy, but whatever. We did alright, so it's not a problem. It's funny how that bandit recognizes you. Like, hey, you're the guy who killed Haps. It's like, yeah, that's me. That sucks, doesn't it? And, oh great, now the wolves are getting involved. Kind of inconvenient, honestly. Well done. Kill the alchemist dude. Excellent, now kill the wolves.
I'll fight if I have to. Onward.
Perfect. Now,
Together.
why are you doing that? Can you just not? Right. Stealth. Let's do this. And drop another save there, because I don't have to do that all again. You'll probably find yourself doing that a lot. At least if you're as bad at the game as me anyway. Saving after you manage to do something, because you'll undoubtedly mess it up again, and you don't want to. So... Thanks. Why are you whispering? I know it would have been stealthy, but...
I need a challenge. Adventures await.
Done and done.
I'll make my own.
Excellent, let's go. And out of stealth now.
There is no
Do, 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 do. The thing is with stealth is honestly, personally, I don't find it works that well, or it's not really necessary, because I almost always end up like being just like getting too close and being discovered and stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me. Okay, take out the long range ones first because they're closest to the bell. You can see it's just there. You don't want them to get to it. No, 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 no. Are you serious? He was like one hit away. Come on, guys. Just work with me, please. Like I said, it is not great. Like I said, it's sort of like you want to take out the ranged ones first, because of course the melee ones will run right up to you, and if they're next to you when they try running off, you'll get a load of attacks of opportunity on them, and you should be able to kill them before they escape. It's the ranged ones you got to look out for, because you'll probably never catch up to them before they get away. Great.
A simple request.
Okay, first again.
We can do it!
Okay, good. And boom, not much better. So there you go, tries to run through us all and dies immediately. Those are the worst ones because they're right next to the bell. So the ones you gotta actually worry about.
You cannot stand against me.
Yeah, okay, cool, like cleric. Nobody likes the cleric. Apart from people who like clerics, of course. I mean, I don't have a problem with that, I'm just saying. They're annoying to fight.
Do not falter.
We won't falter!
How useless are you guys? What? Please, just...
You're using it wrong.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully this time we'll do a little better.
What your entrails look like.
Okay, good. But then... You attack. You attack. And you attack. Okay. Should be okay now. Because whichever one dies first, it doesn't matter. There you go. Excellent. Now that's all of the regular bandit groups. There's two special guys over here we need to kill. But they won't run away, so they're okay. Like it's kind of annoying to kill because it keeps going invisible and stuff and it's so hard to hit. But we will persevere. Swing enough times and that you'll hit him. Sneak attack. I mean, we know he's there, you just can't see him properly. And then he goes on this little thing. You can make a deal with him, but it's... I mean, you can if you want to be an evil person, but, you know. And he has decent loot on him anyway, so... It's easy just to kill him, really. Don't run, okay. Was rather you didn't do that, but okay.
This is my path.
To you, I can't.
And if you're wondering why I'm not looting the corpses now, it's because I'm going to do it at the end. Because when you try leaving the area, any people you killed that have loot on them, it'll allow you to pick it up, so I can just loot all of them at once. Okay, drop another save here, because we're going to come up on another check. What? Yep, okay, failed it. Much better. If you pass the law check, the owlbear will calm down a bit and he'll actually help you in battle. Not that he actually does much, I just don't want to have to kill the owlbear. He's cool. You can just open it and let it out and it'll attack you. You can lock it in permanently and it'll not get out, or you can kill it. But, you know, it's nice to just have an owlbear on your side, why not?
To victory!
Ha, got 2 hit, nice. Because, yeah, that guy just calls him immediately. It's like, you can't kill him before he comes out. Wait for it.
What wretched wine did you bring me? My stomach is twisting up.
Yep. If you poison the wine, it weakens him. I don't know exactly what it does, but, you know, it has an actual effect. And then our buddies will show up in a sec. Focus them on the Stag Lord, because he's the hardest to hit. And send her up there after that bloody cleric. Okay, off you go, guys. Unleash hell, and our friends will come and join us. The owlbear comes out to fight, and obviously the dude we recruited, and then Cressel and our gang. Like I said, honestly, they won't do much, because it takes them a while to get here.
After so long, I learned to stand.
Well, too bad.
Your compassion, your judgment.
And boom, he's dead. Excellent. Hey, level up, that's nice. Can you, there you go. Move, thank you. Into Dex to get that up to the next level. Yeah, okay, just checking. Let's see, level 2 spells, Acid Arrow, Burning Arc, Frigid Touch, Molten Orb, Scorching Ray. I think the best one for me to go for is this Molten Orb, because Ragongar will get the Frigid Touch. Obviously, since he's a melee character, it's probably better for him to have it anyway, because he'll run up to the enemies. Nice little place he's got here.
Check that out.
Together.
Don't stand on the trap, please.
I did as you asked. Done and done.
Thank you.
I did as you asked.
We should move.
I am free to do what you ask of me.
Loot, 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 loot.
This is my
If it isn't nailed down, take it,
Adventures
and if it is nailed down, rip it up and then we'll take it. Just everything.
I did as you asked.
Don't know why you have to discover that's not exactly hidden, you can see it, but okay.
We should move.
I need a challenge.
Oops. Loot this, loot that, loot everything. Another trap there. Don't know why there's traps here, honestly. Because I get it's guarding the dude in the cell, but
Done and done.
I mean, that means you've got to go past it every time.
I tire of waiting.
Time for fun.
And then he immediately gets aggressive. Which is kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. Just kill him. Whoa. Don't know how that works really, but oh, okay. And he's dead. And there's nothing in this chest. Nope.
I'll make my own legend.
It's funny, whenever we go to a place that this guy's been, the chest is always empty. His abandoned hut, the chest was empty there, and then the one in his cage. I mean, it makes sense since he didn't really have anything, but okay. Level Valerie, Amiri,
I'm listening. Done with waiting.
Jethel,
Any fun to be
Rugunga,
had?
and Octavia.
There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a
Okay,
challenge.
so Yellow and the
That is, of
owlbear
course,
just
until
chills
one
out now.
day the challenge overcomes you.
I believed in you so much, Stag Lord. And now,
Nothing bars my way.
Well, I mean, you helped kill him, so...
I did
I
as you asked.
stand ready. We should move.
I will indulge you.
I tire of waiting.
Don't fall behind.
And then we can grab all our loot, and as you can see, there's a lot of it. Not all of them, but the thing is
I'll make my own
guides
legend.
me.
the problem I have is that if you pick it up as you go along, you probably become over encumbered at some point. You know, it's pretty much guaranteed to happen.
It is
Now, one
done.
thing that interests me is I don't actually know if there's like let me know if I'm wrong or whatever, but I don't know whether there's like a limit to how much loot can exist in a certain area at once. Because theoretically it should be, you know, infinite, but
This is my
you know, I don't have any idea. Yep. Drop. And also those heavy shields are pretty terrible value for weight.
I stand ready.
That's good enough.
We should move.
That'll disappear, because this place will be changed, so we'll never see it again. But that's why I dropped the least valuable things, because I have no need of them. There are some times when you can just drop everything off, really, and then come back for it later, but it only works in set areas that aren't going to change. Like, if something's done to them, then obviously it will disappear, or if it's just a random encounter area, then you'll not be able to get it back. So don't, like, travel over encumbered or anything, because then if you do a random encounter, you'll not be able to leave unless you drop stuff. Okay, up this way.
I need to catch my breath.
Trying to avoid if possible. Okay, good. The funny thing is you can auto set it to just take you where you want, but it will follow the
Shape's all
shortest
worn out. Gotta catch a
pre-found,
bear. Big ones hide when
you know,
just
route.
right.
It'll not take shortcuts or anything that don't exist yet. Which is very good at discovering, which is cool, but kind of annoying at some points, because it takes forever to do some stuff. And I also like that you'll travel slower if you're going through mountains or through thick forest and stuff and swamps. It will slow you down, effectively, which is cool. And that should be everything for this, like, tutorial opening bit that I know of. There are a couple of areas with just mobs we can kill, but there's nothing that's time sensitive or required or anything that I can't do later. Like I said, Ratnock Hill and a couple of other places have just got some enemies in. I don't think they have any significant quests tied to them. I don't believe, you know, this is the thing. I'm not an expert or anything in the game, so of course I could have easily just missed out on like 2 or 3 like hidden quests and a bunch of XP or something. But I don't know, because I'm not an expert. But like I said, it's not. I'm trying to go for the bestish ending, but whatever happens just happens. I try to do it as best as possible, but if it just isn't going to work, then it's not the end of the world, really. And besides, it's sort of more enjoyable to just play it as best I can, because if I really like worry and pain over doing something correctly, then it doesn't matter. There are a couple of speed checks I want to check, like I'm happy to reload a save and spend another 5 minutes just retrying something until I get it, because it's not a huge deal. It's when I've got to actually put loads of effort in and do loads of stuff that it becomes a problem. And here's Valerie. Doragon. Now you have the somewhat maybe romantic option, and then you have the lawful neutral option. Now I don't. If you play as a woman, I assume this still appears. But I don't know whether her dialogue will be different, because like I said, if you play as a woman, she'll say that's nice, but I'm not interested. I only like guys. Which is, well, you know, it's whatever, but I don't know whether the dialogue for this will change depending on your gender, because you can say this and yeah, she'd put any other man down if they said this, but she's confident that I value her support and her military talent, which isn't untrue. You know, I'm just saying it in a way that I appreciate her help, but I appreciate her company more. Oleg, kill the dude. Well, kill the boar thing. There's its head, thank you. And then we kill the dude. Okay, what? No. That's kind of annoying actually, because I don't want to go to Rostov with all the stuff on me, because it's a lot of stuff. So just give me 1 second to not mess that up. Okay, yeah, I forgot that we didn't actually visit Nettle. That was kind of the whole point of going to the crossing, but whatever, I didn't actually visit him, which was pretty dumb of me, but kind of a good thing I had to restart and do that bit again. And he gives us a spear. It's not that amazing, but we can sell it. If you have like a monk or whatever who uses spears, then it's useful for that, but you know, whatever. Okay, now I've sold all my stuff. Obviously we went to Nettle's Crossing and all that, and we've given him the Tugskudder head and everything, so now we can head off to Rostov. Yay! Politics. My favourite. But I'll leave that to next time, where we'll get to be a baron and stuff, which is fun. This is probably more than enough, honestly. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. And yeah, next time you see me, I will be in the process of being a baron of a rundown, rubbish, miserable old land. So yeah, I'll see you then. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.